Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. And this is an incredible day. Because guess what I am smoking? I finally got one. Look at this guy. This is Sixten Ivarsson's Stanwell number 01, the Nefertiti. With my collecting, this is the Holy Grail. This is the one that I never thought I would get. Not that many of them were made. It's a collector's item, so there's not too many out there. But I got one now, thanks to Thomas Ebdrup, Danish man who also loves Stanwells, and I was contacting him, hoping he could help me get one. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And because this is a pipe from probably the 50s, maybe 60s, early Stanwell. So, because of that, normally I don't make a big thing about what tobacco I'm having, but if you remember, not that long ago, I had a little win from Paladin Pipers giveaway. I got third place, but got a bunch of stuff, bunch of tobacco. But look at this. Edgeworth Slice. And all he has for the years are 40s, 1940s, 1950s, somewhere around there. So, at worst, what I'm smoking and what I'm smoking it in is 50 years ago, probably more, about 55, 60 years old. Love it. So, because of this, I'm going to tell you stories as to why this is such a collectible. Again, this was by Sixten Ivarsson of Stanwell. And I've said parts of this in various, but we're going to watch it, listen to it again. Just cause. Sixten Ivarsson basically has been called, when it comes down to the Danish style pipe tobacco or pipe, he is the father of it. He also is considered the father of the modern pipes making. He basically came up with a different way to make a pipe. And he had, of course, his style, and he was quite instrumental of the Danish and modern pipe making. One of the things he was really known for, is also the fact that he was a great teacher. He had no secrets. If you asked him questions, or you were going to train under him or work with him, he would tell you anything he knew. And he knew a lot. And he'd been around a lot. And the reason I want to tell this story, again, because I'm going to emphasize a little thing. As we got along, little doggy, one of the traits that Sixten Ivarsson had was not wasting much of anything. And in fact, he used to, when he would go in the Stanwell factory, they had a bin for rejected briar. Had too many holes in it, cracked, whatever. He used to go through that, the stuff that was rejected, and pick out pieces that he could make good, if you would. And hold on a second. What's up, Doc? Oh, yes, armchair. Have I ever mentioned how incredibly handsome you are? Even though you are balding. It's a natural look. Okay. So, Sixten Ivarsson would find his discarded briar, and he would just make a different style pipe, work with it. This has a lot to do with how Stanwell used bamboo. Because if he had a bunch of shanks that had been cracked or had flaws in them, he could just cut them off and put bamboo in there. So that was his mindset. So now, let me explain why this is such a rare pipe. This is another Stanwell. This is one I've had. Pretty nice. This was what he was working on. This pipe. And then he was making, hand making one of this guy. And what he ended up with is this guy. Now, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can put that there. See, this is a little canted. Not a normal way to do it. Normally you can have some sloping up and down, back and forth. But sideways? So what happened is he was making this pipe. He pretty well finished the thing off, and then at the top of it, he found what you would call just a fatal flaw. Something you couldn't have it in the pipe. So instead of cutting the thing short, or working with it that way, He actually just cut off that part. And he named it the Nefertiti. And they gave it the 01 style or shape number. But it wasn't a flaw. And they kind of liked it. So he did a few of them. Wasn't in a regular production at all. So again, that's why it's so rare. But he ended up doing a bunch with just, you know, a little bit of a canting sideways. Isn't that cool? Hold on a second. What? You know I don't want to make a big thing of this, but you are incredibly intelligent. You know that. We all know that, right? Huh? Extremely intelligent. No, okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. So, that special cant that you have by mistake, by accident in a sense, so the Holy Grail, in my opinion, that means my collection is almost complete. I only have three more shapes. And I'll get to them. But this is the one I was thinking of. Little trivia about, I think it was last Christmas, Christmas, 2 Christmases ago. In one of my videos, a guy commented and said, do you know, so I was talking about Stanwell pipes, he goes, Bing Crosby in A White Christmas, the movie, White Christmas, is smoking a Stanwell pipe. And so I immediately started watching it again. How many times I've watched it, I have no idea in my life. And go, yeah, I have this pipe. Great. And just kind of left it there. Once I got this Nefertiti, again, it's almost the same shape. I watched White Christmas last night. Not the whole thing. I really skimmed through it. But to find the scene where he was smoking this pipe, because I wanted to see if it was a Nefertiti or just a regular, I think this is number 43. So now I'm paying attention to it, and there was part of the scene you could see that, yes, this was a Nefertiti that Bing Crosby has. So now you have me or Bing. You know, what can I say? Hold on again. What? And of course, I have to say, you are generous, God, to a fault. Very generous. Okay, something's up. What's going on here? Come on. I'm not falling for this. Okay. I'm out of tobacco. We tobacco. We are out of tobacco. And tomorrow's International Pipe Smoking Day. We could use a little help. You guys are out of tobacco for International Pipe Smoking Day. Yeah, it's a special day. Tomorrow, both of you guys will have your fill. But yeah, you can keep all the compliments coming. So yes, tomorrow, International Pipe Smoking Day. You know what I'm thinking of doing? I might smoke some pipes. Who the funk? And yeah, I'm going to give some tobacco for the lads. We're going to have a good day tomorrow. And that's the truth. So anyway, I hope you like this. Hope you love seeing the Stanwell Sixten Ivarsson 01 Nefertiti. So if you do, hit like, subscribe, and remember, if you don't like this, you're not going to get to heaven. So may your smoking lamp always be lit. And take care out there.